Is Let's Talk About It. Let's talk about it. I am one of your hosts for the show, Aaron Robinson. I got my panel in the building. What's going on, panel?
Good.
Hey, good.
Hello.
Good. And yo, man, this is how we doing it today. Happy New Year's to everyone. I know that you haven't heard my voice on the last episode when we started back. Just want to give everybody a shout out. All the fans that listen to the show. We should shout out everybody on the panel tonight. Everybody having a good year so far?
So far, so good.
Yeah, good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. All right, check it out, yo. Today, our topic of today is titled Thirst Trap. Thirst Trap. Let me ask this question first and foremost. Matt, I'm coming to you, Eddie. My boy Eddie is in the building, y'all. Shout out to Eddie, all the way from Kenya. What's good, boy? How you?
I'm good.
It's good to see you, man. Happy New Year's to you and all that good stuff.
Happy New Year to you.
All right, yo. So, have you ever? Do you know what a thirst trap is? First and foremost. Nope. All right. Do anybody on the show know what a thirst trap is?
I think it's a type of social media post that, with the purpose of like enticing the viewer or something. They post like alluring photos and videos to attract.
Okay. So you know about that?
I googled it earlier. But I kind of have an idea already.
Okay, Kat, what about you, Kat? I know you're a TikTok fan.
I think it's generally like a sexually attractive photo.
Kat, I don't know what you're saying. Kat, say it again. Kat. Do you know what a thirst trap is?
No.
Nah, you never heard of a thirst trap? Let me see. What about you, Mercedes?
I just Googled it also earlier. So, based on what I read, it's like getting a post, like a social media post for getting attention. That's just the gist of what I read.
Gotcha. So have you ever posted a post on social media for attention?
No, I don't. For my kids, probably, yeah.
You did a thirst trap for your kids?
Yeah, like to brag them when they have achievements, something like that.
Okay. Eddie, what about you, bro?
I've just Googled it. I've seen it sort of has some romantic or sexual nature to it.
To a certain degree, that is correct. So have you ever set a thirst trap, man? You want the ladies to check you out? I'm that guy out there in Kenya.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. When I was a bit younger.
Oh, my man, congratulations, man. Somebody keeping it real for us. Somebody keeping it real, man. Yo, so hold on. I'm gonna make sure I hear this clearly. Kat, because I've seen your TikTok, and I ain't trying to come at you sideways and that, but I've seen you on TikTok before. You telling me that none of those pictures that you posted and the videos you posted on TikTok ain't a thirst trap? All right, we just going around asking everybody if they ever set a thirst trap before. All the ladies are saying that they never did. But my man Eddie, I got you, Eddie. Eddie held it down and said, yeah. Before I posted a picture, one or two pictures before. Just, I knew the ladies were gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? Swagged out. I feel you, my man. I'll probably guilty of that once or twice. You know what I mean? You knew the ladies were gonna love it, so you post it, get the reactions. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You set it up for the ladies to give you the attention, and then you holler at them like, "What's good, ma? Thank you for liking my picture." You know what I mean? And then you take it from there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But it never was for me. Was never really like I never took no sexy pictures for it. I just took some dope pictures, and I knew that ladies gonna love it. So, but we're gonna go into what a thirst trap actually means. So, since none of y'all Have never heard of it before this show up until now. A thirst trap is a term used in internet slang to describe a photo, a post, or a message that is intended to attract attention, often of a romantic or sexual nature. The term thirst refers to a strong desire or craving, typically or for physical or romantic contact. All right. A thirst trap is designed to elicit reactions or compliments from others, and it is often associated with social media platforms um, where individuals share attractive or alluring images with the intention of garnering attention. It is important to note that the term is subjective, and what one person considers a thirst trap may differ from another's interpretation. So I would say we look at that because Mercedes said that she used her kids as a thirst trap, and she has in the past. So we're gonna open, we're gonna leave that open for interpretation. We're not gonna call it guilty on that for using your kids in that way. You know what I mean? But thirst traps can be set by individuals of any gender. The term is not specific to a particular gender, and people of all genders may post photos or content with the intention of attracting romantic or sexual attention. So all of y'all have said that y'all never set a trap before, not from a sexual standpoint. Let me just make sure I'm clear with Eddie. Eddie, you never did it for sexual purposes, right?
No. More for compliments.
Just for compliments, right? Nothing crazy, nothing too crazy. I got you. All right, so most people who set thirst traps can have both positive and negative ramifications depending on the context and the reaction they elicit. So I just want to share some potential consequences of putting out thirst traps. Number one, it can get positive attention. It'll be a boost in confidence. Positive comments and attention can boost self-esteem and confidence. Also gives validation. Some individuals may feel validated or desired by the positive reaction. When you posted your pictures, just out of curiosity, Eddie, did you get a boost in confidence?
I mean, yeah, I did.
Did you feel validated as well?
Well, yeah, I did.
Okay. A Mercedes, when you posted your kids, did you get a boost of confidence
Yeah, as a mother.
as a mother?
Hmm.
And you feel validated as a mother?
Yeah, it's like people are praising me, like how I take care of my kids, and it's a validation for me that I'm doing good as a mother.
Gotcha. Now, for everybody else, would y'all consider Mercedes posting of her kids technically a thirst trap? Because we did say it was open to interpretation. Eddie, would you say she thirst trapping? She doing it for attention, so she thirst trapping?
I think we all post photos for attention. I mean, why else would I post a photo?
Well, everybody else lying on here, man. They said they don't do it. Mercedes said she don't even post pictures for herself. She only do it for the kids.
Why then do they post photos?
Talk to me, man. I'm surprised Kat says she don't do that because I think Kat styling right now. I've seen Kat TikTok before. Kat styling. Kat, you don't do it. You ain't doing it for the gram, Kat. You don't do it for the gram. You don't do it for TikTok. Yeah, you styling
No,
right
I
now,
don't do
man.
it for attention.
And Jen, you never did it for attention at all, Jen?
No, I very seldom post a photo of myself. And when I do, that's because I just feel good about myself and not for any sort of attention. Or,
All right,
I mean,
well then do people compliment on
yeah,
your
they do
pictures?
because it just
So you do get validation
post
from your
once in a
pictures.
blue moon. So probably that's the only time that people would be able to comment on what I share.
All right, but you get validation
Yeah,
from it though, right? So you thirst trapping.
not intentionally.
It is what it is, though, ain't it? I mean, all right, let's move on. Number 2, negative attention. Unwanted advances, thirst traps may attract unwanted and or appropriate messages, inappropriate messages, and advances. Objectification. There's a risk of being objectified we're focused solely on physical appearance rather than personality or character. Have you ever? I'll go back to my man Eddie. Eddie, have you ever posted a picture and people were saying negative things about you in the picture?
No, not really. If they did, they didn't.
Nah, all the
If they
ladies.
did, they didn't post it. Maybe if they thought about it, but they didn't post it.
Got you. So you say you were just straight ladies, man. No issues.
Maybe.
My man. Cat, come on, Cat. Stop styling, Cat. Keep it real with us. Keep it real with us. You know you did it for the gram.
No, I did it for because I felt good about myself. That's why I posted that picture of
And did
me,
people comment on your picture?
not for attention. Yeah, of course they have to.
They have to.
I look,
So you
yeah, I look good.
so you was thirst trapping then. Why don't you just keep it a hook? Keep it on.
No, I wouldn't call it that way.
It is what it is, though. I mean, we got to call a spade a spade. You over here talking about I
Yeah,
look
but
good, so I'm saying if you know you look good and you doing it because you know you look good, then you thirst trapping. You doing some
no,
form of thirst trapping, seeking attention. Would you agree to that?
no. But I feel good when someone comments under my photo.
Yeah.
Validation.
All right. Have you done it? So number 3, it says impact on relationships. So have you done it while you was with a guy? Cat, I'm picking on you a little bit. So have you posted any of those cute pictures and getting comments by guys while you was dating?
Yeah.
And how did that impact your relationship?
It was like, why are you doing that? Why are you posting for other men to see? Something like that. You're posting for other men to see. And I'm saying, no, I didn't do it for men to see. I did it for myself
I have a question
to
real
get
quick.
into it.
I don't want to go off topic. I want to ask Eddie this question real quick. And then after that, I want to switch it around and ask the ladies. Eddie, let's say you was dating a girl, right? And she has an Instagram page and she's always posting on Instagram pictures. And her attitude is like, Kathy, so I look good, so I'm posting the pictures and and she's trying to say she ain't doing it for validation, but she's posting pictures. And it's getting to a point where, you know what I mean? Because I feel like Instagram and TikTok, those are like free advertisement to holler at chicks. You know what I mean? You got a whole bunch of chicks on there and you can just DM them and meet new people all the time, right? So let's say you find this girl, she a good girl, but she like posting all her pics on Instagram and she like the attention that she's getting from all these other guys on Instagram and social media and stuff. Now, she outside of that, she's a great person. You really feel on her. But in order for you to say, yo, I want to take it to the next level where I want to get married, propose to you, get married and all that stuff, you say to her, yo, in order for me to make this next move, I need you to cancel your Instagram and TikTok. Now, would you expect for her to actually do that? And if she wasn't willing to do that, to be in a relationship with you, would that bother you?
Well, I don't want to sound petty, but we are humans. We all jealous, you know. If she's there getting compliments from other men, I'll be like a bit jealous, and it would affect whether I take it to the next level. Because I mean, I believe the reason we post photos on social media is but why would we post photos on social media if it's not to get attention, whether intentionally or unintentionally? I think we all post just to, you know, maybe validation, again, intentionally or unintentionally, but I believe that is why we all do that. Yeah, so but
Right. Talk your talk, man. Talk your talk.
so if
Talk your
so
talk.
if she refuses to maybe delete her account or whatever, again, first of all, that will be me being jealous, and then secondly, of course I'll feel bad, and I might not want to take it a step further. Yeah.
Right. So you're gonna keep it moving. Yeah, we not. So it'll stay wherever it's at, and it won't ever progress to anything further, right?
Most probably, yeah.
My man, Miss Balenciaga, tell me what you think about that. And I'm picking on you first because you're the youngest. The other two, I already know they don't be posting. They got kids and stuff. So, but you, if somebody told you, yo, they want to wife you, but in order for them to wife you and take it to the next level, you got to get rid of your TikTok and Instagram pages, your social media. What's the answer to that?
Going to love me the way you found me. I'm not deleting anything.
You said they can't wife you up.
No.
So you're not willing for love. You're not willing to leave your social media for love.
What if that social media is my source of income? Should I leave it because I want to be loved? No.
Wow, what you think about that, my man?
I mean,
she won't do it for love, man.
Again,
social media mean that much to her that she won't do it for love.
Again, first things first. That would be me being petty and jealous for me to want her to delete her account. But then again, why would you delete your account for love? It shouldn't be that important to you.
All right, Jenny, would you?
I wouldn't do it.
If your husband said, "Yo, I need you to delete your Facebook and Instagram account," would you do it?
There must be a hard reason for it, but I don't think I can easily.
Because all the guys are commenting on your pictures and saying how beautiful you look, and he's getting jealous. So
I could just delete the certain photos that.
Hold on. That's not what he asked you. He asked you to delete your account. So are you telling me that you would delete your
No, I
account?
won't. 'Cause
What if he to the point where he like want to separate?
that's so petty. That's not even a reason.
Whether you consider it petty or not, at the end of the day, that's how he feel. So if he feel the way he feel, you can't knock him from feeling how you feel though.
No, I won't.
So you hold on. I want to make sure that I'm hearing this clearly, because you got. Let me tell you, right? I'm surprised at you, Jenny, and I didn't hear Mercedes yet. But if she's answering the same way you answering, I'm surprised at both of y'all. Kat, I expect because Kat is a little bit young. She's in her 20s, and most of the 20s people I know, they in love with the I mean, if Kat was to lose her phone, she would boohoo cry. You know what I mean? People her age can't even live without a phone. Like, let alone if they had if you took her phone away and gave her a flip phone with none of the social media stuff on it, she'd be miserable. You understand what I'm saying? I know that for a fact because I've dealt with people her age. And so it's like a mental disorder for those people that age. They just can't live without it. But you, on the other hand, social media, you need social media in your life that much that you would interrupt your marriage.
I actually have it for a different reason. Like I post photos.
It don't matter. But if your husband came to you and was like, "Yo, fams, I'm honestly, I'm not feeling you having Facebook, Instagram, all that. I don't think we both should have it. I'll get rid of it, you get rid of it, and let's not have to post our family and anything on social media." You telling me that you would be like, nah, and to the point where you will be willing to interrupt the normalcy of your family over having Facebook?
I kind of use it as the cloud storage for the photos, and I post photos and put albums on it, and it's on private.
You can download all of that. You can put it on a hard drive, man. And that's not an excuse. I'm sorry.
The post
so hold on. I don't want to cut you off. I don't want to cut you off, Jenny. Just give me this love right now. So are you saying that? I just want to make sure. Let me get a hard yes or no first before you tell me your story. So are you saying that you would allow Facebook to disrupt your marriage?
No, because I have a different reason. Like he cannot control me that way.
If you saying no, yo, if he has a problem with you having a Facebook and it's because of the guys posting on any of your pictures and maybe it's old schoolmates who flirting with you and stuff like that, you can't control that, Jenny. You do know that, right? You can't control that. And if he sees it, he has an issue with it.
No, you can control it. Like you can.
Oh my God!
You can control it. Like
we have delusion on the show tonight.
No, you can control that. You can control who comments or who likes your photos. Like you can set your privacy. Yeah. Only you can see.
Bams. At the end of the day, he doesn't care about none of that. He wants you to close. So let's give me. You said no, but then you answered in the wrong way. So I just need you to give me a straight up answer and answer correctly. Don't say no, but then you give me the yes answer. So at the end of the day, are you willing to allow Facebook to disrupt your marriage? Yes or no?
No, probably.
So you would close your Facebook page.
No, we can have a different solution for that.
No,
No, there
there's no
is.
other solution.
There is.
It's either no, there isn't.
We can have a different solution to that.
Yo, you gazy right now, man. All right, Mercedes, talk to me. Are you willing to let Facebook destroy your marriage?
No, as well, but I stand with
You
Jenny as well. It's like if the guy
you can, yeah, you can
is,
stand with her. Y'all just be crying. Y'all be sad that y'all don't have a Facebook page no more. It don't matter. You can stand with her all you want. Y'all can hold hands. Y'all can raise hands.
it's not
Y'all
about
can
the
cry. Y'all can
social
hold each other.
media page anymore. It's about the mindset of the guy. It's like if they have anxiety or insecurity issues, then it's on him. Like I will put up a fight if that's the case. That the reason is too
So you willing?
shallow.
So then say, don't say. This is the problem I have with your answer. Don't say no, but then say yeah, but I will put up a fight. If because I'm pretty sure Eddie would feel the same way. And Eddie, back me up on this. If I say yo, see, I know for a fact with my wife, if I told her no, she can't. Like I'm not with that. I'm not with that. That's me being the leader of my house. That's me saying I'm not with it. I'm not feeling that, and that's that. I know she wouldn't put up a fight because there's other ways. There's other things that I know that if she said, "Nah, I ain't with that," I gotta let it go. You know what I'm saying? But what they're saying is, no, I'm not. They gotta just like yo. If both of these two had an issue and they want their kid, let's say they want their kid to go somewhere, and the dad says no, they're gonna because they don't like his reason. They're just gonna put up a fight and argue. Like at the end of the day, if he they dad, he could say no, and then no should be no, and that should be that. If y'all using the argument that y'all using, you know what I'm saying? Would you agree with me, Eddie?
Yes,
Back me up on
totally,
this,
totally.
right? You feel me, right? I mean, I'm saying I'm not making this up, but I'm saying if my wife is posting pictures on Facebook and I'm like, nah, I ain't really feeling the comments. It's not even about you doing like posting the pictures. It's just I ain't feeling the comments. Just like if my wife was wearing something, we had talked about this on the podcast before. If y'all wearing something and I don't feel comfortable with you wearing it, like yo, you gonna take it off. I mean, but y'all telling me, oh, I'm willing to disrupt it, but like either you willing to or you not. Like don't justify it. Either yes or no. Because for me and Eddie's, back me up again, Eddie. If I say yo, it's no, it's no. It's no. It's no. We not arguing. It's like no conversation about it. It's nothing to discuss. You can justify all you want. My answer's still gonna be no. Am I correct,
Yes,
Eddie?
very, very correct.
So I don't get where y'all think that y'all can have a voice in this situation. I know Mercedes like to have voices in this situation. You can have I can hear you out, but at the end of the day, it's still gonna be no. So I'm gonna ask you the question again, Mercedes. At the end of the day, are you willing to disrupt your marriage or your relationship because of Facebook? So you will close your account.
That will, that will go to a major conversation first. And we have to
But then you will close your
compromise
account.
first.
What's the compromise? There's nothing to compromise. Like, what's that? What would be the compromise on that?
If it's like,
The account will still be closed. So where's the compromisation in that?
I
However
think
you want
if
to
the
say it.
reason is about our safety, like our family safety, then yeah, I would close it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It don't matter what the reason is. I understand what you're saying. All right, so let me ask this. Let me flip it around real quick. And remember, I said this before, Eddie, in a couple of podcasts before. Like, women don't play fair. So let's flip it around. Let's say we was posting pictures and mad chicks is hitting us up on DMing us and Facebook and everything. We get mad attention, right? Too much, so much that even when we comment back on, if a chick says, "Oh my God, you look so good," and you like,
Thanks.
thank you. You know what I'm saying? And they start, you know what I'm saying? You sitting with the regular, regular jagular, thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks. You know what I'm saying? And they reading all the comments and see all the love you getting. And if they tell you, yo, I don't like this, I want you to close your account. Would you close your account?
Immediately.
My
Yeah.
man. Why?
Because it's making uncomfortable. I mean, we are more important than social media.
My man. I tip my hat off to you, my brother. I tip my hat off to you. I would do the same thing because I ain't beat for social media like that. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I don't need the value. I'm already married. What I care for? If I was single, then we have a conversation. Like, nah, man, I can't. Like, yeah, if you want to leave, then you want to leave. Then you know what I'm saying? Like, you good. You're a good one. But I'm good over here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm married. What I care for? The only compliments that should matter to me is the one my wife tells me. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So the fact that they would even put up a fight to argue and want to fight and I want to be heard. Man, I'm not even gonna put my smack sound on it because I don't want to disrespect nobody on it. But I'm smacking that all the way to another situation, yo. You feel me? All three of y'all bugging, man. Mercedes trying to justify. I just need to know why. No, man. No means no. It's nothing else to say. All right, yo. So number 4 would be public perception. Number 5 would be cybersecurity risk. And number 6 is emotional impact. That will be what the situation is. So, did everybody get a chance to look at the link?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody got a chance to look at the link. Eddie, you got a chance to look at the link too? I sent the link in the chat, so I want to make sure everybody see what I'm
Yeah, I
talking about.
see it.
All right. So I'm in the news. So I just want to read this small little section here. It says a former CNN contributor says Chris Cuomo put her through an embarrassing and humiliating experience. It may have cost her job at the network. The young lady's name is Angela Rye. She appeared on regular as a former CNN anchor, anchors on Cuomo's primetime, and claimed she was stunned when Cuomo responded to a bikini-clad photo she posted on New Year's Day by saying, "Happy New Year, tinsel crotch." I want y'all to take a picture of her in the bikini. First and foremost, has everybody seen the picture? All right. It says here, Rice said that when she didn't reply to him, Cuomo offered an exciting new career opportunity, seemingly to smooth things over after the New Year's message. First and foremost, let's start off by this. I want to ask you, Eddie, first, because you're my guy. I'm going to ask you 2-part question. All right. The first part, do you feel like he was wrong for saying what he said, tinsel crotch?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Secondly, she's a CNN news reporter. Do you think now for everybody who doesn't know what that really means, CNN, that means that she is a news reporter. She's on the news nightly. All right, so she's a news reporter on one of the major networks here in the U.S. Should she be posting this picture as a news reporter on a news network? Should she have posted this picture? Let's start off with that. Eddie.
Not to be too harsh on her, but I don't think she should. I mean, you're
Okay.
watched by millions of people, you know. Yeah.
All right, cool. Kat, was he wrong for commenting on her picture saying tinsel crotch? Happy New Year's, tinsel crotch.
No, I
He
don't
wasn't
think
wrong.
he was
Okay.
because he wasn't because
He wasn't wrong.
she posted the photo and she's a big person. Like a lot of people see her on TV, so she should worry about her public image before posting a picture.
Okay, so the second part that I have for you is she had posted this picture in the first place? Yes or no?
Sorry?
I can't hear you, Kat. Just give me a yes or no. Should she have posted this picture?
Yeah.
So it was cool for her to post the picture, but it wasn't messed up for him to comment on the picture. Am I correct? That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, Jenny. Was he wrong for saying tinsel crotch? Happy New Year's tinsel
Yeah,
crotch.
it's kind of offensive, but then again, the lady shouldn't have posted that sort of photo because she's a media personality and people look up to her, and she should have maintained that credibility as a reporter.
Okay, but he's saying he's wrong for it.
Yeah, he's wrong. They're both wrong for me.
Okay. Before I get into it, Mercedes, was he wrong for saying Happy New Year's tinsel crotch?
Yeah, somehow. If he said Happy New Year,
Somehow.
gorgeous, yes, he is. He is kind of offensive. But if he said Happy New Year, gorgeous, then that is, that is acceptable. And
All right, hold on. Second part of this question: should she have posted this picture?
mhm, yeah, she is wrong for posting that picture because she's a public figure. And the thing is, we can't control how people react on our photos. So she should have expected those kind of comments coming in.
Okay, so I don't think he's wrong. Me personally, I don't think he's wrong for his comment. I will say he's wrong if he don't know her, right? But he obviously felt comfortable enough to make a statement to her and put it out on the public. So to me, I feel like at least he felt that he could joke around and play with her in that way and make I think he was trying to be funny more so than making it a sexual comment. And I felt like he felt comfortable enough to say what he said to her and not mean it in a negatory or derogative way. Secondly, I don't understand the angle. The thing is, I don't necessarily have a picture of her. I have a problem. I'm like in between. I have a problem. I don't have a problem posting a picture of her in a bikini, but I do have a problem with how she posted this picture in the bikini. Like it's highlighting her crotch area. Like I don't really know what, you know what I mean? Like what are you doing? I mean, it's like the first thing. Unfortunately, it's the first thing you look like when you look at the picture. It's like you try to move your eyes away, and it always gets drawn back to that area. You know what I mean? And it's not like you even try to be a pervert about it or anything like that. It's the highlight of the picture. So it's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Well, why are you doing that? You know what I mean? So let's go back. So Eddie, you said he wasn't wrong, or you said he was wrong?
He was wrong to make such comments, but he was more wrong posting that picture.
So why was he wrong for posting the comment? So you feel like he said it in a derogatory way? On New Year's, he said Happy New Year's tinsel crotch. I mean, if you look at the picture, and like tinsel crotch, it's like she got this like metal, like I don't know, shiny suit type of thing going around in that area. I mean, like I see the joke in it. You see it as disrespectful.
Yeah, yes.
Interesting. All right. So Mercedes, you say it's also offensive, right?
Yes, I read the article. The girl cried while.
Hold on, I don't care about her crying right now. She put the picture up on herself, so I don't feel sorry for her as of right now. We're gonna get into that, but I don't really care about her crying right now. She cried. She deserved to get cried on herself. She also admitted that. I mean, we just said that if you post a picture up there, you can't control how people react to your picture that you post, right? So I mean, she deserves some responsibility for that. I'm just saying, I don't feel like my man was being disrespectful. I feel like he felt as though he was cool enough with her in a way that he will say that in a joking way. And I actually think it's a funny joke. You know what I'm saying? But I could see how it's taken offensively, but who bears the responsibility for it being taken offensively? Him or her? You know what I'm saying? So when you and Eddie are putting the blame on my man, I'm like, he wasn't trying to holler at her. She actually posted a picture of her highlighting her crotch in the picture. Do I think he shouldn't have said it? I think he should have. It was probably better for him not to say anything. But I also feel like he said something because he thought he was cool with her in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you only like to me it would be totally disrespectful if you made that statement and you ain't know the person and you don't get down with them in that way, then it's disrespectful. Let me ask, Kat, if you posted a picture just like that in a bikini, and I, me and Eddie both commented, like, I see you, tinsel crotch. Would you be mad at us? Would you be like, yo, I ain't getting on the show no more?
I wouldn't be mad because if I posted that picture, that means I'm going to get comments like that. So I have to be prepared.
I don't know what you're saying, man. I can't hear what you're saying.
Okay, I mean, if I post a picture like that, I'm going to expect such comment, negative, positive. So I'm ready for that.
So you will be ready for it. Let me just make sure I hear you correctly. Just shake your head, yes or no. You saying that since you post a picture, you will be cool with us commenting how we commenting on it because you kind of expect that type of attention from the picture. All right, Jenny. Let's say you took a picture like that, and me and Eddie both commented on the picture, and we called you tinsel crotch. Let's say the picture was just you on the beach. You wasn't even trying to, you know what I mean? And we just commented on it. Would you get upset at us? Me and Eddie?
If we are like close friends, I wouldn't take it personally. Like,
Okay, so are we talking about me and Eddie right now? Are we close friends or not? You tell us. Would you get upset with us?
not really, because we know each other, not really as close friends, but we've been uh getting to know each other through the podcast and through other stuff like chats and everything. So, and we joke around a lot, so I wouldn't really take offense.
Eddie, I'm gonna tell you right now, Eddie. She's lying.
I'm not.
She's lying, bro. I would say maybe she might give me a pass. Maybe she might give me a pass, but definitely you. She would have attitude with you, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe I've seen her get mad at me over other things and started getting upset to the point where I made her cry. So if I can do that to her, I know something like that. Absolutely, she will have a problem with it. She's styling right now.
I'm not. I'm not.
She's styling. You know why she's styling too, Eddie?
Mhm.
Because she wouldn't take a picture like that by herself. It would have been her, maybe some of her friends on there, maybe her
I wouldn't.
kids or something.
I wouldn't
It wouldn't have been
dare.
just of her.
Actually haven't worn anything like that. Like bare my skin. Never. I would never dare. No.
You would never dare.
I
All right, Mercedes. What about you, Mercedes?
No, I won't get offensive if that's you or Eddie. And
You lying too.
I wouldn't even
You
wear
lying.
that. In our religion, we're not allowed to
That's
do that, so I'm not
that's
used to it.
that's the reason why I know you lying, man.
But
That's
if
why I
it
know you lying.
happens, no, I won't get
yeah.
offensive.
I don't believe you, Eddie. You believe that, Eddie?
Hard to believe.
The only person that might not get mad is Kathy, and Kathy wouldn't be mad. She would probably be a little embarrassed if we said something to her. Am I right, Kathy? Just shake your head. Am I right?
No.
No, you wouldn't be embarrassed. You lying. You lying too.
You can always hide the comments though if you don't like it.
It's already what's done is done, man. What's done is done. All right, check it then. Let's listen to this young lady tell her story, her truth. And I want to, Eddie, I want to know if you connecting with her. All right. I want to see if the other ladies do too. But Eddie, I'm pointing you out because it's just us two on here. We got to hold each other down. All
I
right.
got you.
Because we trying to help Cuomo out a little bit. You know what I mean? To a certain degree. I hear her explain her situation.
Felt like the safest place I had on a show on CNN had been compromised. I ignored it, just hoping it would go away, or even more. Did I imagine this? But I didn't. A few hours later, he said hello. I didn't respond for 2 more days, despite his plea the next day to call because he wanted to discuss work. I tried to punt until after the Georgia runoffs, asking a week later if he still wanted to discuss his work idea, despite him mentioning tinsel bikini and tinsel bottom along the way. As I think about this, it feels so small compared to what other women in the workplace experience. But I was afraid to speak up. Between New Year's and my follow-up, an insurrection happened on Capitol Hill where I feared I would lose loved ones. I felt like if I called him out, I was risking everything I was finally starting to build with the network. And as someone who is known for being courageous, I cannot begin to tell you how much I felt like, or even now feel like, a coward. In short days, I felt like what was a clear ride to the promised land turned into quicksand. He had for his primetime show. Chris Cuomo was suddenly excited about a prominent and regular role for me where I would check the left. Truthfully, I had my doubts on the genuine nature of this idea. Our on-air conversations and chemistry became something viewers look forward to. But Cuomo came up with this particular segment idea after a text exchange that went woefully wrong. I need this, I thought. A network exec had already told me they didn't see me as a host, despite my hosting a very successful podcast and hosting award-winning news specials on BET. This was my chance to prove them wrong. Can't I just ignore this indiscretion? It all began on New Year's Day when I posted a picture of myself looking forward to the new year in a gold sequin bikini on Instagram. Cuomo screenshot the image and said, "Happy New Year, tinsel crotch." Stunned, I read and reread the message a dozen times, trying to understand.
How do you think that it's appropriate to post a picture of you in a bikini on Instagram for New Year's, right? And we're not talking about a bikini picture in which she's at least trying to be, somewhat modest, right? Because I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with bikini pictures, but that bikini picture that she posted, like her crotch is literally like the focus of the picture, okay? So Chris Cuomo, comments on it, which again, I'm not endorsing his comment. Now, she is offended because he's commenting on her photo in a way that she probably sees as explicit and sexual, but she posted the photo, which in my opinion invites those type of comments, right? And it invites that type of attention, especially considering how she was posing in the photo, right? The angle at which the photo was taken, right? We all saw the photo. But yet she's shocked that somebody is commenting on a photo, a obvious thirst trap that she posted on social media for attention, right? She got exactly what she was looking for, and now she's boo-hoo-ing and crying about it, pretending that she's some type of victim. But let's carry on.
If I somehow brought this on myself, since whatever you post on social is fair game, right? I teared up, like now, then the tears flowed. I felt like the safest place I had on a show on CNN had been compromised. I ignored it, just hoping it would go away, or even more. Did I imagine this? But I didn't. A few hours later, he said hello. I didn't respond for 2 more days, despite his plea the next day to call because he wanted to discuss work. I tried to punt until after the Georgia runoffs, asking a week later if he still wanted to discuss his work idea, despite him mentioning tinsel bikini and tinsel bottom along the way. As I think about this, it feels so small compared to what other women in the workplace experience. But I was afraid to speak up. Between New Year's and my follow-up, an insurrection happened on Capitol Hill where I feared I would lose loved ones.
Wow.
I felt like if I called him out, I was risking everything I was finally starting to build with the network. And as someone who is known for being courageous, I cannot begin to tell you how much I felt like, or even now feel like, a coward. In 10 short days, I felt like what was a clear ride to the promised land turned into quicksand. Even upon receiving the call about my contract not being renewed, I was talking to another network about a big opportunity and feared I would lose that work. And most importantly, the ability to reach the audiences I love in such a critical time if I spoke up. I went over this timeline over and over again, obsessing about whether I was making it a bigger deal. Chris, you texted me from a new number last year asking if I'm mad at you. I was, but I was really mad at myself. I was mad at myself for not saying anything sooner because I was lacking courage and preferring my financial well-being over my mental health.
I mean, you should have been mad that you posted a picture in the first place. Because look, at the end of the day, here's the deal. I'm not saying it's necessarily okay for men to make sexual jokes about women. I think that Chris Cuomo definitely had a lapse in judgment there, right? But I don't think that the joke was that bad. Okay, I think it was more about the bikini in and of itself, the style of bikini. Okay, and the fact that you decided to post it, okay, with your crotch obviously being the main focus of the picture, right? I think, again, it was more of a joke more so than anything. But if you can't handle the comments and the attention that you're getting, why did you post it in the first place?
All right. First and foremost, what do y'all think about her, and what do you think about the comments that was being made? Somebody jump in and tell me. Talk to me.
I'll support the gentleman that said she should be mad at herself. Why was she posting that picture? What did she expect when posting that picture? She'll take responsibility for whatever comments, good and bad.
Right. So let me ask you: were you moved by her tears?
No, not at all. And even when I said Chris Cuomo wasn't his comment wasn't good, it is more of a good man shouldn't make such comments. But I do not blame him for making such a comment. She brought it on herself, actually.
She put it on herself. So is he wrong or is he not wrong? You saying a good man shouldn't make sort of comments? Well, let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this. Answer this question for me, Eddie. Did she set a thirst trap?
Yes, she did. Intentionally, yeah.
Okay, she did set a thirst trap. Intentionally. Okay. Mercedes, did you, because you mentioned, oh, she was crying. So was you moved by her tears? Not at all. Okay. Did she set a thirst trap? Okay. See, here's the thing, right? And I'm gonna let the other two answer the question. Here's the thing, though. You set thirst traps up, right? You don't know who's going to respond to your thirst trap, right? It could be people from a whole nother country. It could be old men perverts. It could be young kids that love your pictures. It could be anyone. You can't. It could be you can post pictures, and it could be a whole bunch of chicks that's just fiending over her picture. You can't control any of it. You putting it out in the world for the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the thirst trap is to get people who are thirsty to pay attention to you. And they're going to look at the picture in a thirsty way. I don't even think he was coming across thirsty. I think he was just making a joke. You know what I'm saying? But for me, if it was a guy that she thought was cute and she was into, she would have been, oh, thank you. But because it was a guy that she worked with that's kind of like her boss, it was an issue. She took offense to it. I'm not buying it. What about you,
Yeah, I
Jay?
agree with you 100%. Like, she brought it upon herself, and she shouldn't be like boohoo crying about it. Because what is really her purpose on like posting that photo, and why is she angled that way when she
Hold on, Jim. But wasn't you the one that said that my man was wrong? Didn't you say he was wrong?
he is
for
wrong for
commenting?
commenting, but the girl, the lady was more wrong on posting that photo.
So she said. So
Yeah.
you're saying she set him up? She set him
Yeah.
up for failure. She set him up for the trap,
Yeah.
the thirst trap. So you agreeing that she put out thirst trap out there?
Definitely.
Okay. Cat, was it a thirst trap?
Yeah, I mean, dusty or not dusty, we can see it.
It was,
We can see the Facebook.
it was definitely a thirst trap.
Yeah.
Okay. And so hold on, Mercedes, wasn't it you who said that you also agreed that he shouldn't have said something to her, right? Are you
Yeah.
changing your? Are you
Yeah.
changing that now?
Somehow, as a gentleman, you should not comment that way. But since she posted it, she cannot really
Hold on.
control someone.
Hold on. I want to clean something up though, right? I go back because I said, right. I heard what my man Eddie said, and I'm hearing what you're saying as a gentleman, and I agree to a certain degree. So, as a gentleman, I feel like you shouldn't make comments like that, especially to people that you don't know. However, if I have a good relationship with you where we can joke around in that way, I don't feel that what he said was inappropriate. And so for me, if I'm cool with you in a way where I can make a joke like that, and I feel like he only did it because he felt like he was cool with her in that way. That couldn't have been the first time he or she had said something to each other in that type of way before. You know what I'm saying? Because he not only said it well, public people can see it. So he obviously felt comfortable enough to say it. Because other than that, he's stupid too. He's just as stupid as her for commenting on a picture. You know what I mean? So if he didn't have a relationship with her at all in that way, and he said that, he's just as stupid as she is, in my personal opinion. But if he comfortable enough to where they joke around and they talk and stuff, then I don't see where he can take. Now, if it was just a regular chick on Instagram and I don't know her and I'm commenting, I agree with y'all. A gentleman wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But he obviously did it because he felt comfortable enough with her and cool enough with her where he can make a joke like that and also post it publicly. Now, I'm gonna ask you, Mercedes, am I wrong for that?
No.
Is my outlook on that wrong?
No. But apparently for the girl, it's not. They're not that close enough.
But and I agree with you. Obviously, he found out that they ain't that close neither. You know what I'm saying? He just now finding out, just like she just was uncomfortable with it. But here's my thing. So Eddie, let me ask you this question: if you would have made it, let's say you thought you was cool with somebody in that way, and you would have made a statement like that, wouldn't you want her to address it right then and there? Like, nah, fans, I don't mess with you like that. You could have been like, oh, my bad. Like, I didn't mean to, like she didn't give you the opportunity to check you on it so that you can be like, yo, I didn't mean nothing by it. You know what I mean? She gonna let it sit and fester and then go on the podcast and boo-hoo cry about it. Like, I'm not feeling none of that at all for me. But I want to hear what you think, Eddie.
I also don't feel she's genuine. I mean, if I offended her,
hold on. I agree with you because it sounded like she read the whole thing. She read her whole statement. It wasn't like she was talking it live. It looked like she was reading it from a piece of paper. At least that's what it sounded like. But go ahead. I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
Again, with all due respect to all the ladies, it's a ladies thing, when trying to create when things go south, ladies want to gang up and try to bash men, again, with all due respect to the ladies. But I feel like she's not being genuine. Even though she sounds, she doesn't even sound genuine at all.
Jen, you agree, Jen?
I agree. She doesn't sound genuine. Like, she could have, like, when she read the comment on her social media, she could have immediately replied to it, like dissing the guy for making that comment.
Or she could have texted him like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Yo, take that message off, like y'all said, remove the message, right? She could instantly block or remove the message and text him like, yo, what are you doing, fam? It's like, I don't get down with you like that for you to be making messages like that, I find that inappropriate. He could
Yeah,
apologize
and
right
if
then and
the
there.
comment was posted publicly and she was embarrassed, she could have also replied publicly and embarrassed the guy back.
This is true. Mercedes.
Yeah, I agree. Embarrass
You agree?
versus embarrassment.
So why do you think that she didn't respond to him right away and say something to him?
Because as she
Or
said,
maybe
she's prioritizing her financial and her career during that time. But she could have just texted or private messaged the guy and just sorted it out and said that I'm not comfortable with you making that statement. Can you remove that? I feel upset, and
have
then
you ever done that before? Have you ever done that before where somebody made a statement to you and you were so uncomfortable that you, instead of checking that person and saying, yo, I was uncomfortable, you just ran away and
no,
hid?
I don't experience that because I don't post pictures like that, so I'm not getting.
It doesn't have to be posting a picture. I'm just saying anything that a person says to you. Let's say somebody says something to you that hurt your feelings
I just say it
and
right
you was
there,
hurt by it, but
right there and then.
instead of standing right there, you wait.
No, no, I just say it right there and then with a calm manner.
You're lying.
No, it's true. If it's someone
Lying.
not
You did
close
that
to
to
me,
me
I
before.
get offended.
You did that to me before. You did that to me before. The only person that hasn't done that to me before is Jenny. If I said something, did something to Jenny, Jenny will let you know right then and there before she get off the phone. She would be emotional about it and everything. She will let you know right then and there, bro, you messed up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kathy ain't even gonna tell you up front either. Kathy just gonna be embarrassed. And Kathy would laugh. She just keep laughing and laughing until you like, yo, you are yo? She'll laugh and then she'll get quiet. And Mercedes would just get off the phone. She won't talk to you, and then later on, she don't even want to talk about it. She'll text message you for the rest of the day. See, I know because I work with them. You know what I mean? So I know how they are. You know what I'm saying? Eddie, they not being real on the show, Eddie. Whereas me, I will let you know up front. Like, yo, fans, oh, what are you talking about? Yo, like, we not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Now, Eddie, would you do that? Would you, instead of responding and letting the person know, like, would you wait and like, do you feel like, would you let somebody know right away, like, yo, bro, shorty, you disrespecting right now? Or would you wait because you don't want to get into an argument?
No, I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't wait at all. I'd let the person know immediately.
True indeed. That's, to me, that's just the right way to, would you, if, now let me ask you this. Let's say, just for clarity purposes, let's say you had a conversation on a voice conversation with the person. They said something that you didn't like voice wise. Would you get off the phone and then start texting them, hey, I didn't like what you said, instead of talking to them about it? Would you text them
No,
instead?
why would I text and we're on the phone already? I'll just let the person know. I don't appreciate whatever they're saying.
No, because there's people that they scared to address stuff, man. You know what I mean? They too shy to address things, so they'd rather talk instead of talking about it because they don't know how you're going to respond to whatever it is you want to say. And so they would rather text you instead so that they don't have to hear your response.
I'd rather we talk it over.
Jenny, you laughing? Jenny, why you laughing? Jenny, that ain't true. People don't do
They
that,
do,
Jenny.
but I mean, if you're already in the conversation and the other person uh told you something that you didn't like, then on the spot you should have responded that you didn't.
I agree, but there are people out here in this world that will let it go for that moment and wait till later, and then don't even want to talk about it. They'll text you instead. Kathy, you shaking your head? Yeah, you one of those people?
No,
You would do it like that, Kathy?
no,
See, that's not
I
your
wouldn't.
boy. Your boy wouldn't do that. I'll check you right there if I had a problem with you. Or if I had a problem with you, like it might not have hit me right then and there, but if I start thinking about it, I'm like, nah, yo, hold on. So I'll have to call you back and talk to you about it. You know what I mean? Like, nah, hold on, fam. Let me run that back real quick with you. You know what I mean? Let me get another shot at this because you said something that when you said it, it didn't hit me the way it hit me now. You know what I mean? After I thought about what you said, I gotta chat with you on that. You know what I mean? So all right. With that being said, we about to sign off, man. Thirst trap, Cat. Don't be setting them thirst traps out there, man. I know what you be doing out there on TikTok, bro. I see you. I'm watching you, yo. I'm watching you, and I'm not gonna make no comments on none of your pictures. Matter of fact, any pictures you have on there that I think you set in the thirst trap, I'm just gonna type delete in all caps. Delete. All right, Jenny, what you got to say for this episode? What you think, thirst trap? So there's a lot of what advice you want to give to, especially the women who find themselves posting pictures and then don't like some of the guys that's commenting on them. What's your advice?
Yeah, if you don't like getting embarrassed or being ogled at, like, then don't post anything that could be a thirst trap.
Gotcha. And Mercedes, what about you, Mercedes? What advice would you give for the ladies who've been in a similar situation as this? And now, would you think about the ladies that have been in a similar situation like this and looking for the empathy that this young lady is looking for?
I think you should not expect empathy for everyone because that's your choice. You should post responsibly. Like, think a million times before you post something because you can't control how people will react to your photos. And if you have a problem with anyone, just text them in private so they can at least explain their side and straighten things with you. So that's it.
Excuse me, y'all. We just all agreed that you don't text people; you call them back. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. I don't mean to come across. You know what I mean? I'm not that type of guy. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But
if you're emotional, then that would be an impending fight. So
disregard the last section that Miss Mercedes said. All right, Kat, you got any shout outs? Or anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I give a shout out to my sister and my family. Okay. And friends.
And my man Eddie, last but not least, Eddie, what advice you want to give to all the men who got wives and girlfriends that don't want to shut their social media down, who's willing to keep their social media and cause headaches in their marriage or relationships? What advice you give those men?
Run. She loves social media more than you, so think twice.
Good advice, my boy. Good advice. I agree with Eddie. I knit my opinion with Eddie and say, yo, run for the hills. It's not cheaper to keep her in that situation. So run with my boy. All right, yo, we signing out. Thirst Trap. Holla at your boy. We in here, and I appreciate everybody joining this conversation. It's good to be back. And we see y'all on the next one. We out of here. Peace.